When you see posts of other people who just adopted and you are on your journey and it's taking forever and you're feeling a little down, cheer that person on. Celebrate with them. Not only are you going to want someone to celebrate with you, but it's good juju, honey. It's good juju. So celebrate other people, put it out into the universe. When you see those signs, think of it as signs that it's coming to you too.
Welcome to the Adoption Roadmap Podcast, your go-to guide through the beautiful, complex, and transformative journey of adoption. I'm Rebecca Gruenspan, a single mom through adoption consultant for over a decade, author of the Adoption Roadmap book, and your trusted guide. In each episode, we dive into real experiences, expert insights, and the raw, honest truths that you will need to navigate your journey. Whether you're just beginning, in the thick of it, or well past placement, you'll find support and community here to help you navigate this unique path with confidence and love. Adoption isn't all rainbows and butterflies. It is life-changing and worth every bit of effort. Let's learn, grow, and journey together on the Adoption Roadmap Podcast.
It's 4 o'clock on a Saturday. Okay, let me start again. It's 4 o'clock on a Friday. The regular crowd shuffles in. There's a little old dog sitting next to me. She's not making love to her tonic and gin. Oh, la, 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 da, dee, da. La, da, da, dee, da, da, dum. Okay, that's enough of my little song today. I pulled a card today. Shoot, I can't get to it. But it basically said, all right, let me just give you a little backlog here. This past week, one of the coldest weeks on the records in Cleveland, Ohio, I was in a car accident. I got sideswiped. I fell on the ice walking my dog. And then I was watching my neighbor's dog and fell flat on my back and my ass and my head while walking those two. Literally, my feet went out from under me and I plopped down. But don't you worry, because I get knocked down, but I get up again, and they're never gonna keep me down. I don't know what's coming over me today, but I got a little song in my voice and a squeak chair. So yeah, all of that happened. Suffice it to say, I have not been to the gym because I couldn't move my neck for a while, all week until this morning. And I was doing Gabby Bernstein's 21-day manifestation challenge, and on her app, you pick a card. And basically my card said something to the effect of, when you move your body, all these wonderful things are in alignment. I just thought that that was really apropos, given the fact that I had just gone to the gym for the first time in a week. So how did it know? Oh, it knows. It knows. It's felt like a month. And here we are. Gosh, I don't know about you, but AI is popping up in every single app and software and notes and everything. Everywhere, everything you have open on your computer, you can use AI. I'm curious, are you using AI a lot in your personal life or business? I am, and I love it. Makes life easier. All right, lots of stuff. By the way, speaking of the 21-day manifestation challenge, I wanted to bring this up, and I'm not going to get it exactly right. I have to go back and look it up. But on one of the challenges, Gabby Bernstein talks about driftwood. Driftwood basically signifies, and I don't remember the backstory, and I think it comes from Dr. Wayne Dyer, so go look it up. But driftwood signifies all the times you see, for instance, somebody pregnant, right? You're trying to adopt, you've been on your journey for a long time, and suddenly all these people are pregnant around you or talking about how they're trying to get pregnant, or you're invited to a baby shower or something like that. Instead of looking at that and feeling like, woe is me, look at it as signs going by you like driftwood, showing you that your time is coming, that you are one step closer to that as well. Looking at the signs, and so as a sign that it's coming to you. And I would say take it a step further. When you see posts of other people who just adopted and you are on your journey and it's taking forever and you're feeling a little down, cheer that person on. Celebrate with them. Not only are you going to want someone to celebrate with you, but it's good juju, honey. It's good juju. So celebrate other people, put it out into the universe. When you see those signs, think of it as signs that it's coming to you too. A question was asked, how old can we adopt? You can technically adopt at any age. Most agencies will cut it off at 50, and children are adopted up until 18, depending on how you adopt. So there's a couple things that I wanted to bring up today. One is I was on a call today with a couple who said to me, I was explaining to them that beyond signing up with agencies, that we also get sent adoption situations from agencies and attorneys across the state who are looking for specific families for a particular expectant mama. The expectant mama is asking for something in particular in a family, and we go to this massive spreadsheet basically, and we filter out all the things that mom is looking for, as well as the family's criteria to see who then matches. So the question was, how do we figure out who to send those situations to? We send them to anyone who fits the bill. It's in their budget. The criteria matches their criteria and the expectant mom's criteria. Then we send it out to those people and we say, hey, if you're interested in learning more about this, either hop on a Zoom with me, I'm going to be talking about it, or talk to your consultant. We'll look through it, we'll vet it with you. We want to try to protect all of our families. We're going to be looking for things, for any red flags that we see, and also making sure that they have read everything through and are comfortable with it before presenting their profile, sending it over to an agency to present to an expectant mom. The last thing you want to do is present to a mom, you get chosen, that mom has chosen you among other profiles, and now you start to ask questions and you're not sure and you don't know if you're comfortable with that. It's not fair to anyone. So do your due diligence prior to saying yes to presenting. So that's number one. Number two, I was asked, I have had a ton of inquiry calls this week, which I'll talk about at the end. Do I call the agencies on a client's behalf, or do they call the agency?
Before we go on, we're going to take a quick break, but don't go away. We still have so much to talk about. Hey there, Adoption Roadmap fam. Are you ready to take the next step on your journey to parenthood? If so, head over to our website and take our quiz. It's called, Are You Ready to Adopt? It's not just about testing your knowledge. It's about making sure you're emotionally and practically prepared for the beautiful, complex journey of adoption. Let's make your dream of parenthood a reality. Go to rgadoptionconsulting.com and take the Are You Ready to Adopt quiz today. That's rgadoptionconsulting.com. The quiz is free, and it will let you know where you are in the process and if you're ready to jump into your adoption journey.
Do I call the agencies on a client's behalf, or do they call the agency? The agencies. So we provide a list of agencies that we think would be a good fit for a family to apply to based on what we know of the family's criteria and what we know about that agency and what they happen to be looking for at the moment. We'll give you a list, probably of like 8 to 10 different places. Ultimately, you make those phone calls and then decide who you want to work with. We are never going to choose agencies and say you must work with these agencies. That is up to you. My son is downstairs playing video games, screaming his ass off right now. He is 2 floors below me, and all I can hear is, ah! At least he's having fun. I digress, and I just got very distracted by that. Ultimately, you call the agencies, you decide which ones feel like a good fit for you. I never want to be in a position where down the road there's something about an agency that you don't like and I get blamed for choosing that agency. I don't choose agencies for families. I just provide a list of the agencies that I know are accepting families and that could be a good fit for them. Now, we vet the agencies and we're going to try to do our best not to offer up an agency or suggest an agency that we don't think is ethical. Again, I hate that word, but you know what I mean. I don't know of a better word. So we do the due diligence, we provide to you, but ultimately the decision lies on you. So you call them. Now, we will call them if you are having an issue. Let's say you're not hearing back from them, or you're matched through this agency and you have a question, but you're for some reason afraid to ask, or there's been a weird interaction, then we can certainly step in and help with that as well. Okay. There was a great question in our community that I wanted to bring up. And it was, birth mom wants to send my son a birthday gift. I'm not sure if I'm comfortable sharing my home address. It's a me issue. There's no reason I know of not to share it. I just feel kind of weird about doing it. I think probably because she lives in the same state as me. So here were the comments. We have a P.O. box, easy to set up and not terribly expensive. We haven't gotten anything in about a year, but we will keep it since they have our address. That's one option. When my son was a baby, we would exchange everything through the agency. We covered all shipping by costs on both ends. Eventually, we felt comfortable sharing addresses as it became super expensive and our relationship became stronger. Another good idea. I also don't feel comfortable sharing our address with birth mom family. This is another comment, not me. Birth mom sends her birthday gifts or holiday cards through the agency who forwards directly to us. Is that something your agency could accommodate? You could also get a P.O. box or have her send something to an Amazon locker near you. Oh, an Amazon locker. Great idea. Another person said, we've handled it through our agency. However, she knows your first and last name. She can likely find the info nowadays with a quick Google search. It's kind of scary how much you can find with someone's first and last name. And the person said, I'm not opposed to never doing it, but I think we just need to build our relationship more. Fair enough. Somebody said, I felt exactly the same way. I realized paperwork was exposed that had our full names on it, though, so she could find us regardless if she wanted to. I would talk to your agency. I'm sure that would help. And yeah, those are great suggestions. But I think it's always a fine idea to start through your agency. And that is something that you should talk about with your agency before you get into that situation. And I'm sure it just never crossed your mind that not only might you want to send something to the birth mom at that point, but she might want to send something to her child as well. So how are you going to do that? These are things that you might want to talk to with your agency before you adopt. Okay, I am going to leave it at that. Just a couple quick things that I want to mention. One is, I have had so many amazing phone calls with families looking into our program, which is always so humbling and honoring to me to be able to get on the phone with families and have them share their intimate details with me. A couple people have said they've been following me for years, and just that makes me feel so good. And so thank you. That means a lot. And we are on a wait list. We have had a lot of families put their trust in us in RG Adoption Consulting over the past week, putting us on about a 3 or 4 week wait list right now. We always hope we can get to families sooner, but we don't want to take on too many at once either. So if you are interested in working with RG Adoption Consulting, we do have a wait list. You pay a small fee to get on that wait list, and then when the spot opens up, that rolls over into our full fees. We have 2 different programs that you can choose from and 3 different payment plans, actually even more because each plan has like 2 payment plans anyways. If you want to know more, let me know. And I think that'll be that for today. Have a wonderful weekend and stay warm.
Well, I hope you enjoyed that episode of the Adoption Roadmap podcast. If you did, I have a few favors to ask of you. First, please hit subscribe so you never miss an episode. And while you're at it, I'd love to hear your takeaways. Please write a review and let me know what you liked. And if you have a question or a suggestion on what you'd like to hear, I'd love to hear that too. Please shoot me an email at support@rgadoptionconsulting.com and let me know what you'd like to hear about. And if you have a question, I may just answer it online. Thanks again for listening. Tune in every Wednesday and Friday morning for a brand new episode of the Adoption Roadmap podcast. Until next time, bye-bye.